Gentlemen, welcome back to the Tiege Hanley Starting a Business, Building a Brand vlog. This one, big number 77. So a ton of really exciting stuff is going on at Tiege Hanley. For starters, the website is being frantically built out, the new website on the Shopify platform, and it's going well. We're going to be, I don't know when we're going to be done with it, but it should be this month in May. And so it's actually faster than we anticipated and expected, and so that is fantastic news. Sales have been great. Everything has been good. We've been growing, and things are good. But last vlog, I was talking a little bit about this messaging issue that we feel, or that we felt that we had. And in the vlog, I actually showed you I told you about a link down in the description to a PMD video, where it's a sales video for a new product that they're coming out with. Well, the idea behind me telling you about that is that we are thinking that we need a top funnel, as they call them, a top funnel advertisement. This big sort of like plant our flag in the ground video, talking about what Tiege Hanley is and why it's amazing and all that good stuff. Well, originally we thought, and I will take part of the blame and responsibility for thinking this, is that we thought that we needed to go super funny, super quirky, super sort of what everybody is doing, including, or I should say, the leader of the pack and the people who started it was Dollar Shave Club. They had this really funny, quirky video, and then everybody was like, hey, this is what worked for them, we got to do something similar. And so a lot of the videos that I have been using as examples of the sort of like the benchmark of what we need are things like Poo Pourri, super funny, super quirky, super great sort of commercial. Another one is the Squatty Potty, where you have a unicorn pooping out rainbow colored ice cream. Orabrush, some of these other ones that were all just really funny. But last week we had a call. We actually had two calls. We had a call with a video production guy. We also had a call with an agency talking about sort of messaging and stuff like that. And what we have come away with is sort of a light bulb moment. Why are we trying to do what everybody else is doing when honestly what we have and what started us down the road of success is actually something incredibly unique and very special. And that is authenticity. The fact that we are not, regular skincare companies. We're not regular. We're different. Why are we going to go the same route that all these other companies have gone when we really feel like it doesn't showcase who we are as a company and as a brand? And so there's one video and one infomercial. It's just like a sales video that I think is more representative as to who we are as a company. And I think Rob Kelly and our chemist also agrees that we need to be authentic. We need to tell our story because our story is really cool. And so we've sort of shifted directions from wanting to be super funny and virally in that regard to more authentic, because at the end of the day, the reason why we're successful is because we've done something very different. And the way that we market, the way that we advertise, this vlog is very different than any other skincare company that's out there. And so why would we go away from that? Why wouldn't we talk or have our customers in our commercials? Why wouldn't we tell our story? Because our brand story is so incredibly special. And it's different than, like I said, everybody else. And so the brand and the commercial that I'm going to link under this video is actually to the razor company, Harry's. Harry's did a video that feels very different than a lot of these other virally videos, and it's still quirky, it's still fun, but it talks more about their corporate culture and who they are as a company, and it feels really good. I rewatched that PMD video a few times, and it felt less good each time I watched it. And so I really think that we had almost like an epiphany, a light bulb moment. We had a few meetings. And ultimately, I think we decided that funny because here's one of the reasons why, just to tell you, kind of, because why not be honest? We had a meeting with this one guy who was really talented. He's done some really cool things, and he pitched us some ideas, and all of the ideas were really quirky, really sort of funny, tongue-in-cheek funny. And after he pitched, Kelly said, "Aaron, what's your feedback?" I was on Skype. It was Rob, Kelly. They were actually at Tiege Hanley headquarters with this guy pitching. I was on Skype, and I don't remember exactly the words that I used, but it was to the effect of, I didn't like any of them. They just felt they felt so forced, they felt so cliche, and that's sort of when it hit me, wait a second. I don't think we need to go super funny. I think we need to go authentic, because authentic is kind of our thing. And so we started sort of, as they say, spitballing some ideas, and it kept coming back to this idea of telling our story, our real story, in a fun, quirky way, not being too, over the top funny, but not being too boring either. Because like we said, I really think we've got a pretty great story, and it is absolutely different. And so it's now about finding somebody who can help us sort of tell that story in a way that is going to be compelling enough to actually have people buy it or try it, or at least incentivize, but entice them, make them curious to go and check out what Tiege Hanley is all about. The one thing that we also have realized is that there are really two customers that we have. There are the customers that have never done anything in terms of skincare. That's one customer, and the message is probably going to be different than somebody who uses another product like a Jack Black or a Kiehl's or a Baxter of California, and we're trying to convert them from trying or from using their products to trying Tiege Hanley. The messaging is different. Another sort of epiphany that we've had, or I should say Kelly's had after talking to some people and really thinking about it. When you look at who our customers are, we've been really focused on, we need a new message. We need to find our customers. We need to find, because if you are our customers, why are we not looking for more of you? And that is sort of the other thing that I think as a company we are embracing, is that, okay, we thought that our customers were going to be older guys that maybe our customers are riding the wave of social media, and this is who our customers actually are. If our customers are millennials, if our customers are on the internet, if our customers are guys that are engaged in social media and on social media, why are we not totally embracing that? Tiege Hanley is a cool ass company. Tiege Hanley is what all these other companies are not. We are not the Jack Blacks. We're not the Anthonys. We're not the Baxter of Californias, and that's not who we are. We are something incredibly unique. We're special. We were born on social media, and so we need to embrace it and double down and continue to grow this incredible business based on the consumer that we know is interested in what we're doing. And so I think that's also a very interesting sort of shift in the way that we view our business, our customers. And the other thing that somebody brought up when we were talking about and brainstorming about ideas for advertising and stuff like that is the one thing you don't want to do is alienate your current customers. Because if you try and attract and go after this group of customers here, do you lose who you are? Do you lose your identity? Do you lose the engagement, the passion that you have and that your customers have for you? Well, you lose that if you go after these people. And it was like, holy shit. We may, because and I still think that you can go after I still think you can go after these people and still maintain the identity and the authenticity that we have. It's just, it was a very good point. There's just so much going on, and we're thinking about things in a way that I've never thought about a business and a marketing strategy before. One thing that we are having done, out of the meeting with the guy who came and pitched us video ideas, we're not going with him for the overarching like main theme video of Tiege Hanley, but what we thought would be really awesome is some type of explainer video. I guess that's the name that they call it, an explainer video. And one of the things that I've been not so happy about is the main website video that I'm on and that I do at Tiege Hanley. One thing that I think is critical is that we sort of remove me personally from the face or the first thing that people see when you get to Tiege Hanley. Because I'm going to limit people. I'm going to limit, if you like me, and you heard about Tiege Hanley from me, that's one thing and that's good. But what we found from some of the testing that Ryan did is that we have a higher conversion when you don't use my face in the advertisement that we're using. And so that probably should tell us something. With the explainer video, we have the ability to actually do sort of like a quick little, and you've seen them, there are tons of them out there. Everybody seems like has one. And it's going to be sort of like an illustration, explainer video about what Tiege Hanley is, why it's awesome, and all that good stuff, as opposed to me being on the homepage talking about today we have created okay, we've done that, it's okay, but I think we can do it better. And having something that is more universally palatable in some type of graphical representation of an explainer video talking about why Tiege Hanley is so fantastic, why it's incredible, and why you need to go check it out, I think that is incredibly important. And that's something that all of us sort of came away with, okay, yeah, we need to get the current video off of the homepage of Tiege Hanley. And so we are moving forward with this explainer video. In terms of cost for these professional videos, even though it's like an illustration, they're going to be needing to do and hire voiceover actors and stuff like that, it's probably going to be somewhere in the neighborhood of around $10,000, which $10,000 for a video is expensive, but compared to some of these other quotes that we're getting for some of these like real agencies that do these like major production sort of infomercially sales video, we're talking like, just to give you an example, we got an email, one of the companies that we reached out to, actually it was a recommendation from one of you that sent, I don't know if Kelly got the name from the vlog or somebody actually sent us an email, but it was a company that comes recommended through you guys, so thank you. The cost, sit down, are you sitting down? For one of these videos, when we reached out, he said, our budget started around $175,000. It's like, what? So we swallowed. It was like, okay, don't let them see us sweat. It's like, all right, we basically were like, honestly, we assumed that it was going to, for any of these big professional companies that work with big brands, and we knew that it was going to be expensive. We knew it was going to be in the $100,000 range because there's a lot that goes into it. And so we knew that that was going to be what the ballpark was going to be. And so we responded, okay, we will think about that, or it didn't scare us away. I think that's the easiest way to sort of illustrate that to you guys. It didn't scare us away. We knew that we were going to have to spend a lot of money in order to have something professionally done. Now, we aren't necessarily going with them yet. We need to get pitched. We need to get information. And ultimately, we need to decide, is that the first step in where we need to go next? Is it getting this top funnel video, as they call it, or is it something else? Do we need to figure something else out before we actually embrace or embark on a new sort of campaign? Because think about this. What if last week we hired somebody and went, yes, we want funny, we want this, we want that, and then all of a sudden we spend this money and then we come to the realization that this really doesn't feel right. So we definitely need to get some things straightened out and figure some stuff out first. But we've got some meetings coming up. We are figuring it out. And so it's exciting. I got to be honest. It's exciting. It's scary. It's all that stuff. But at the end of the day, figuring out figuring out that we're coming to the conclusion that we need to embrace what's worked. We need to embrace our community. We need to embrace social media. We need to embrace the amazingness that is Tiege Hanley and the support that we've gotten and the groundswell. I mean, we have created a meme. Like Tiege Hanley, regardless of if it's good or bad or it's annoying, it's something that no other company has. There is no other skincare company that has the engagement, that has people talking about them or making comments or making funny jokes or memes about them. That's us. And I can't imagine the value to that, but it's incredibly valuable. Tiege Hanley is a different company, and all this time we've been thinking that we need to shift away from that in order to get the messaging to go after. No, we need to stay exactly where we are in terms of our messaging. We just need to get it a little bit more refined, fine-tuned, get some help and some strategy behind how we're going to roll out a campaign that sort of talks about our unique personality and why we are special. And we're working on that actively right now. And I know last vlog I said I'd answer a lot of questions this vlog, but there's so much going on, and there's so much to keep you up to speed on because it involves you. You, like I said, are a part of this. And so it's, you know, here's another, like, I'll just tell you this. Like, one of the things that came up and that we were talking about, you know, in the idea and the sort of brainstorming session about, you know, the story that is Tiege Hanley, talking about how there are really, you know, there are 5 partners, or I'm sorry, yeah, 5 partners. Me, Rob, Kelly, our chemist, and the 5th partner, which is our community, or you. You are the reason that Tiege Hanley, and I say that in every vlog, you're the reason why we're successful. And you're such an incredible, you're just as much a part of the story as we are. And so, why are we not using that? I'm sorry if we forgot you for a second. It wasn't on purpose. It was that we thought that we needed to be something that we weren't, or that we needed to be something to be successful. And what we've come to the realization is that you're the reason we're successful. You're the reason we're going to continue to be successful. And so let's get back to our roots, idiots. and I think we're on the right path. Next time, I promise, I will answer some questions and I'll do a better job of responding. I will get to questions next time. There's just been so much going on that I really wanted to keep you involved and up to speed. Down in the comment, actually down below this video, is that link to the Harry's video that I told you about. Go watch that. See if that doesn't feel a little bit better than the PMD video that I showed you last week. See if that feels better. Let me know in the comments. I'm actually going to link to both videos if you missed last vlog. I'm going to link to both videos down in the description. So check them out. Let us know which one feels more right. And I'm not saying we're going to copy the Harry's video, but something along the lines of telling a story about us. And when I say us, I mean you, me, Rob Kelly, and the chemist. Us. Gentlemen, it's about you, it's about us, it's about we, the community. And I just want to say thank you so much for being a part of this. It's really exciting. And it's fun, right? You got, like, literally, you have seen it from day one. And all the agencies, sorry, this is going on and on. The agencies that we're talking to, I mean, the story is about this vlog. The story is about Tiege Hanley and the system and all that, but it's about the vlog and the fact that the reason we are where we are and the reason we have sold as much as we have and guys are using it the way that they are, it's because of this story. It's about the process. It's about you being a part of it from day one and the way that we've gone about things with the authenticity and the transparency that no other company I've ever seen do that, at least in the skincare market. And so it feels good. And everybody's like, oh, that's a great idea. And I will take credit for the vlog. That was me. But that's one of the that's one of the smartest things I've ever done, actually. And I don't know, it's just a testament to sort of who we are and how we're going to continue to be Tiege Hanley. So guys, you're as much a part of this as we are, and thank you. And I'm sorry for kind of forgetting that and thinking that you heard all that. Guys, you rock so hard, it's ridiculous, and I will see you next week. Any questions you have, business related, I promise. Next week, it's all about questions.